Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? 18 Gator. 53 for Mike. Stay with your man.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Rip left. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Cut. They go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
X3, 218, chop it. Out. Yep. Mike, ready?
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And an alley to run. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Switch. 22 jet bomber. Deep dribble.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Rock it.
SOS. Hey, switch gears.
Delta. 53's the mic. 53. Get it.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Topper! He's got it, double up. Now.
First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds Latavius Murray. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw here. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 43.
This is Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the Saints' 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yo, let's go. Mexico! You go tight. You got tight. You 6'6". Pull it high.
Mostert. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Hey, Irvin. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, tight end.
Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Brings up fourth down.
11. Mike 29. Man out. 11. 29 is the Mike. Hey, Haywood. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Ready? 29. Ready.
Here we go on fourth. Lock. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
We plan to win. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Lady weapons. Let him. Hey, echo. 36, 35.
2nd and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Murray. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And this is Cook with a grab. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Come on, set. 30 base. 61, matchbox light. Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Check, check. Lucky.
Here's Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Watch out. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really great play defensively. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. 29 is a Mike 29. And we have
throwing on third down, Luck. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He's checking. Crash.
22-jet bomber.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, Seam 6. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll find Hall. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Kill, 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 kill. Hey.
General West.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Go! Mike, 5-4.
Go.
Mike, 5-4.
Now.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Second and inches at the Buccaneers' 43-yard line.
Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, Sam off. Hard, hard. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit. Shoot.
Second down in inches. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
54 is Mike.
Check 6-6, bullet high.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Go. Go, 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 go. Smooth.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike,
5.
They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Any weapon. Sit up.
check 26. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Switch.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
12. Let's go, baby. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Protein spill.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, check.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Out of the gun. Luck. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man. Complete. Mike Evans. He's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 95 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Hey, wahoo! Deep grip.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Tight, watch left. Alert. 3 down. 46, boys, 46.
Look at me, zipper. Get it.
Now back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch it. Begin.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Watch the slant. Mexico. 22 jet bomber.
Mike 29. Here we go. Slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, check.
The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Easy, alert. General West.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Who that?
Monday. 12. Go.
Man, I got you. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Harris to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Joe out.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. Touchdown, New Orleans. begins. Marvin Hall, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 13. Check on. Check 3. Check 3.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11V.
6-6, pull it high.
Shift. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Motion.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Switch. Run back.
Greystone, travel.
Mike 29. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 37. Check 37.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
11V. 29 is the Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
We're pretty quiet. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, watch the screen.
Crawl.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. off looking right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12.
29 is the Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Alert, alert. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Coaching spill.
That's the way. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Go. 190.
Watch the pass.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's coming. We got double up. Wide. Get wide.
140, easy grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
And a yard. The 39-yard line.
Now. Mike.
2nd and 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the Saints first down.
Go. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead.
42, Saints 28.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
64,
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 40 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking there's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Yeah. Hey, Zoo.
53, check 53.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
53 is the mic.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Check. General West.
SOS. Hey, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Call.
29 is the mic. Mike 29.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
29 is the mic.
From the gun, here's Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Topper!
Mike 29. 11. Let's go. 29 is Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
It's just me and you.
12.
They snap it to Locke. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
46 to Mike. I'm going back to you. I'm going back down.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Mike 29.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now Locke. He's got it complete to Clark. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
12.
Mike.
They'll try and run for it. Now, a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check out. 163.
Here we go.
So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.